How often have you used brainstorming to solve a problem? Chances are quite often, even if you didn't realize it. For decades, people have used brainstorming to generate ideas and to come up with creative solutions to problems. Well-managed brainstorming can be easy and extremely effective. In this lesson, we will unpack what brainstorming is and the tactics to effectively brainstorm and generate ideas to solve a problem. Let's define brainstorming as producing an idea or way of solving a problem by holding a spontaneous group discussion. Brainstorming must be organized to generate natural and dynamic ideas. Tactics are important in brainstorming. Tactics are an action or strategy carefully planned to achieve a specific end. In brainstorming, tactics provide the critical organization and focus on generating the best ideas. Now let's explore 3 fundamental tactics of brainstorming. 1. Post-it. Literally, use sticky notes to generate and document ideas. 2. Freewheel. Encourage spontaneous idea generation as a group or individually. And 3rd and finally, dot. Have participants prioritize and organize ideas with those 3/4 inch colored round sticker dots. Okay, it might sound a little bit elementary, but bear with me. Use sticky notes to generate and document ideas. I've found that the use of colorful sticky notes generates more involvement in open brainstorming. The action of writing ideas down engages even the most reserved participant in the process. Done independently, participants can retain some anonymity in the ideas they initially generate. And the extremely visual presentation of ideas helps individuals and groups examine complex issues and encourages broader idea generation. Best of all, sticky notes can be moved around to categorize, organize, and prioritize ideas. Encouraging freewheeling is all about spontaneous idea generation. First, we need to clearly define the problem we're trying to solve or the issue we're trying to address. That's the primary role of the facilitator. Then we give participants enough sticky notes to generate a reasonable number of ideas. We give them a few minutes. I found that 5 minutes is best to initially generate as many ideas as possible. After that 5 minutes, group members should stick their notes in an assigned area and quickly present them. Tell a little bit about their idea. If any of those ideas inspire other ideas, you should encourage participants to write them down and to then present them. Following that initial 5-minute round, task the group or individual with doubling the quantity of ideas for a specified period of time. Again, I find that another 5 minutes usually produces great results, and repeat the process. In this round-robin freewheeling, there should be a couple of guidelines. Let's take a look at what I found to work best. First, encourage participants to move quickly. That is, keep the ideas flowing. Remind participants that all ideas are good ideas and that no ideas should be discouraged. As a matter of fact, remind them that wild ideas are encouraged and that participants should all withhold judgments, comments or otherwise. Nonverbal behavior can be as disruptive as verbal. Next, quantity is more important than quality in the initial round of brainstorming. That is, as we go through idea generation, again, we want to move quickly and encourage ideas, and that should prioritize quantity over quality. And finally, being inspired by other ideas is great in brainstorming. Don't worry about plagiarism or hurting people's feelings. If someone else's idea sparks an idea in your mind or a different participant's mind, that idea should be presented to the group. Once we've exhausted idea generation, we need to prioritize and identify the best possible alternatives. I have participants vote for their favorite ideas. That's right, a simple democratic choice gives participants a select number of 3/4 inch colored sticker dots to allow them to prioritize what they believe are the best possible alternatives, the best ideas that have been generated. Participants can use their allotted dots in any way they choose, voting for multiple items or applying dots to all one idea. And each participant must be ready to explain their choices, articulating why that idea is a great alternative, why it's a good idea. So we ask, why is this a great idea? And we do that for each of the top prioritized items. This is where each participant then can be encouraged to ask critical questions about the ideas on people, processes, and outcomes. We could ask, who is impacted and what are their needs? Asking these why and what questions allow us to ensure that we've thought of all possible aspects and angles of the impacts of the ideas that are generated through our brainstorming, and that we come up with reasonable alternatives to select from to solve our problem.